Okay, so today's topic is what number lines do I see in second grade? So, like yesterday, you probably saw this one, but I added some practice in the video to go slower. So, the number of the day is still 124. Our vocabulary is less than, greater than, equal to, between, like a sandwich between two things, plot, put, endpoint, midpoint in the middle, interval, how much it goes by, pattern, value. So our question of the day is still, how do I read a number line? Okay. So again, eyes focus, your brain is thinking. Eyes are focused and your brain is thinking. Okay. So today we will know the different types of number lines that use multiples of one, tens, hundreds, and thousands. Hopefully we'll go to that one. We'll understand the patterns of different number lines. We'll be able to describe the patterns of each number line. So yesterday we saw this one. It was 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Of course, those are the simple number lines that you will probably not see in first and second grade. Now, sometimes number lines can count by 2. So yesterday we discovered the 0, 2, 4, 6. And then that one needed to be 8, 10, 12. And I'm going to pause right there. In order to find out the next number, I probably needed to know something about that number line. So if I notice here, in order to go from 4 to 6, I added 2. In order to go from 6 to 8, I added 2. So I'm using the numbers I know already from the number line. So now I'm using the 12 to continue. I'm going to add 2. So I could put 1 hop, 2. So that would be 14. 16, 18. I'm already at 18, but I'm looking for that pattern. So I need to add 2 hops. I'm going to add 2 hops. 1, 2. So this will be 19, and this will be 20. So 18, 19, 20. And let's see if you're right. Don't forget, you're always welcome to put pause, find the thing from the video. So I had 10, 12, let me see, 12 plus 2, 14, 14, 16, 18, and 20. So that number line that's represented by counting by 2s. So you always find 2 numbers that are close by in order to find that pattern. In this one, I could use the 2 to the 4 or from 0 to 2. So I had to skip count by 2. Okay. Number lines that count by tens. So right now I'm just going to practice orally. You're welcome to pause and repeat. So I start at 0, 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. 60 wasn't popping. 70, 80, 90, 100, and then hopefully you know it's 110. Again, 110. Okay? Because I have 100, but if you notice right here, I repeat 110. Okay? So again, 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110. Okay? Now I'm going to do number lines that count by hundreds. So you always have to see what's going by. So I have 0, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000. That's the key one. And then 1,100. Again, it repeats. Okay. So 0, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000, 1,100. Okay. Again, 1,100. Not 1,000. Remember, number lines don't always start at 0. They can start at any number. For instance, I went from 15 to 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. But this number line is still counting by 1 because that was only 1 hop. Okay. So right now we're just going to practice a little bit, especially since I did it in your notebook already. How do I create a number line? So I usually, if I'm doing something like this, I'm doing from 0 to 100. I need to count by tens. I could put my midpoint, which gotta be 50. Now I'm gonna put my tens. I'm gonna probably put my finger, so 10, 20, 30, 40. I already have 50. No, I'm getting pretty good. The more you practice, the better you are at creating your number lines. Now I'm gonna put my finger, 60, sorry about moving, 70, 80, 90, then 100. Apparently my interval, that's my interval, is by 10. It's not that perfect, because it needs to be equally spaced out. But remember, practice makes perfect. Practicing correctly makes perfect. So keep in mind, I do have a 100. So I'm gonna go over the vocabulary. These are my endpoints. Endpoints and orilla. My midpoint in the middle. Between is how much is in between. And that also becomes the interval. So the interval from 90 to 100 is 10. So I have 110. The interval from 30 to 40 is 10. Okay, noticing I'm hopping a 10. The interval from 60 to 70, it should be better, is 10. And that's how you can tell the interval needs to be about the same. So that one's too large. But remember, we're practicing. Okay? Then if I'm plotting the number, that becomes a little bit tricky. But if I'm using this one, from 0 to 100, I count by tens. So I'm gonna go now over the 0 to 100. I'm sorry, 0 to 1000. See, even I need to slow down. Keep in mind, these are my endpoints again. So endpoints are in the edge and orilla. So now because I have thousands, I'm probably gonna count by hundreds, like I put in your notebook. So I need to find my midpoint. It can't be 5, because I have 1,000. Can't be 50, because I'm trying to get 1,000. 50 is not the half of 1,000. So 500. Now I'm gonna put again, but now I'm gonna space them out by interval. So 100, 200, 300, 400. I already have 500, so I'm gonna put 600, 700, 800, and 900, and then 1,000. A little bit better. Now keep in mind, my interval is 100, because I add 800 plus 100, 900. 900 plus another 100 equals 1,000. 0 plus 100, so all of that interval is 100. This is an interval 100, because I added 200 plus 100 equals 300. Okay? So now we're gonna go into the part 2. Where would I plot the number? So if you use your landmark numbers, like let's say I'm using my 50 to help me out, I could put the tens too. Let's say I want to plot the number 27. I know 27 is somewhere here, because I know definitely 27 is less than 50. 50 is greater. But I need to put some landmark numbers. So I'm going to put about my 10. I'm going to put 20. I'm going to put 30. And I'm going to put 40. See, I'm putting those numbers to help me out. Now that I know those numbers, I'm looking for 27. So 27 has 2 tens. So that one has 1 10, you're out 2 tens, okay? So I am going to highlight this part, because 27 is between 20 and 30. But now I need to think, what do I know? Now in the middle, I will have 25. Remember that 5? So I think 27 will be about here. So that will be my point 27. And that's being very precise. It could be about 26, 27, but remember, I'm estimating. So 27 is between 20 and 30, but closer to 30. And the reason why it's closer to 30 is because it's greater than 25. Okay? I'm using my greater than. That's being more precise, so we're going to talk more about that later. Okay? That's practicing plotting a number. But now, let's say I want to plot a different number. So hopefully you can do that one with me. Remember, you can pause and practice with me. You can remember we're in class. So if I want to practice that number, but let's say now I'm looking for the number 82. My endpoints, I'm looking at my endpoints. It's still 0, 100. Well, I definitely know 50 is still in the middle. But 80 is greater than 50. So now I'm going to work on the right hand side. Okay, greater than, less than, right? Remember that? Okay. So I'm going to put between my landmark numbers like 60, 70, 80, and 90. 100. Okay, better. So now I need to see what do I know about 82. 82 has 8 tenths. So I'm looking for 8 tenths, 8 tenths, 8 tenths. Oh, here we go. But then between 80 and 90. So that's my interval. My between the interval is 10. But then I remember in the middle I have 85. But 82 is closer to 80 because it only has 2 ones. So that will be 82. And that will be my point. I still put 85 to help me out. So again, now I'm going to write 82 is between 80 and 90. I'm going to erase this so not to confuse you. But then 82 is closer to 80 because it is less than 85 or greater than 80. You can put that. It only has 2 extra ones, 80 and then 2 more ones. Okay, this explanation, it can change depending on your thinking. Right now I put less than 85 because I actually did use 85. Okay, don't forget you can pause. Where would I plot the number 1000 between 1000? So I'm only gonna go over one little quick part, okay? Because I know that part can be confusing for a lot of people. We're still practicing. So my landmarks, my endpoints, is 1, 0, and 1000. So right now the midpoint for that one is gonna be counted by hundreds is 500. Okay. Now, if we want to try one, I'm just going to try 700, okay? I know 700 is greater than 500. So if 700 is greater, it has to be on this side. So I think 500 is 600, and then 700. And that's what I'm going to use it on. I'm just looking for that number. Now, if I have 725, I have 800. I'm going to put 725 somewhere here. Closer to 700, but not closer to 800 because it has 2 tenths. And I'm going to go more into this one, so don't worry because I know I went too fast. And I'm not ready to show you all the way to teach between 1000 right now. So we're just going to practice from 0 to 100. And probably Thursday, Friday, we're going to see that 1000. Okay? So, this one we can find the value if you like. This one's confusing because now I have some parts that are done and some parts that are incomplete. So right now, since I have 37 and 47, I know all of this is 10. Right? That's my interval. 37, 47. 37, 47, 57. So I'm going to count. I had to count by ones because I'm doing tenths. I'm going to change the color. So this is 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, and 47. And I did that to make sure it worked. It is counted by ones because I did an interval of 10. See that? Now that I know that's 44,